might want to cut that out.
Yep. Hey guys.
I'm Luke.
I'm Regan.
And this is
LA Rehab. So today we are going to do the best friend tag.
Woo! Get your best questions ready.
Oh, I'm ready. So the first question is, how and when did we meet?
I think this story is hilarious.
It's pretty funny. Okay, so we met 2.5 years ago, right?
Has it only been that long?
Yeah, it's only been 2.5 years. We met in an IHOP.
I had just gotten off work and it was pretty late.
And I was there with my drama class, my drama friends from school because we had just finished a show. Yes, a show, and so we always go to IHOP. That's our thing.
It was my school thing too, but I wasn't in theater. I just knew from my brother.
Yeah, so I think it's like a theater thing. You just go to IHOP.
So I was there. It was probably 11 or midnight.
Yeah, it was like 11:30 at night. And I had seen a girl that I went to middle school with, and at this point I'm a junior in high school.
My coworker.
I haven't seen her in like 5 years. Yeah, like 5 years. Whatever, like 4 years. And so I was like, oh my gosh, hi, like it's so good to see you. And so like we talked, and then she introduced me to Luke, and
I thought Regan had a black dad. She looks mixed.
Okay, everyone thinks I have a black dad.
It's just because of your curly hair. It's very pretty.
Thank you. So, yeah.
And it was dark at the time. It was all dark hair.
Oh, yeah, it was all dark. And the rest is history.
And you were carrying that purse.
Was I really carrying that purse?
Yep.
You remember?
We'll post the picture. I said, her and her friend were reconnecting. She goes, where do you go to school? And I told her, and she was like, oh my goodness, my mom, like, grew up there. She probably knows your uncle or something.
I was like, she probably knows your uncle.
She's like, you have to come outside and meet her when she comes to pick me up. So we do. We all go outside. It's January in Virginia.
Yeah, it's
so
freezing
it's
cold.
freezing. We're all like shivering because we didn't dress warm enough for it to stand outside.
And I'm like, hey mom, this is like Luke, and he is
such and such
and he's
nephew, this
and
person's
she's
son.
like, I went to high school with your dad.
And she's scrolling through Facebook looking at mutual friends, and she knows everybody.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was crazy. And we
yeah,
have a picture from that night. I'm so excited.
I'll post it here. Ding, ding. And so it was actually really funny because my cousin and his cousin are best friends and
have been for years.
And have been for like probably 10 years.
Probably, I don't really know.
Probably more than that. And we never even knew about each other. But now we're best friends.
And then soon enough, the following summer, we were already vacationing together.
Yeah.
We had become, I think it was just the time in our lives we just like zoned in on each other.
Yeah, so.
I was ready to get out of my high school, and Reagan was just her natural self. Next question. Who is the one person who can always hang out with us? This is the one person we never get sick of. The one person like, I'm like, can she just come with us?
Oh, my mom. Definitely my mom.
She's my other best friend.
Her name is Trina.
Joanna.
She's pretty great. If you could go anywhere in the world together, where would it be?
Tokyo! I'm just kidding.
Where would it be and why? Los Angeles! Woo! I would definitely go back to LA with you. I feel like that's just where we're supposed to be.
It is. We're gonna end up there together. However, vacationing-wise, where would we want to go?
Bora Bora. Somewhere hot and beachy and Amazonian and...
Or Canada.
Okay, I don't really want to go to Canada. I don't know. I just think of like the beach and like tropical suburbs when I'm with you.
Our place.
Yeah, the beach.
We always like beachy music. We
so
always
like Bora Bora, Punta Cana, the Caribbean. Something like that, I guess.
Aruba.
And why? Because it's a beach.
Or a different Disney park. We love Disney.
Oh yes, so all the Disney parks. Yes, all the Disney parks.
What's the craziest thing we've experienced together? I already know my answer.
Craziest thing we've experienced together. When I thought someone was in my house.
Oh, I forgot about that.
When I thought someone was in my house.
That was weird.
I was like, oh my god.
We heard something upstairs though. It was like the air rattling or something. But
no, it was not though, because that doesn't happen. I've never heard that ever in my house. It sounded like someone. Maybe they're still in here.
They just live in the air ducts for 2.5 years. Because that was really probably only a few months after I met you.
I ran, grabbed my MacBook.
Yeah, we
and
said,
ran
grab the MacBook, and we just stood in the
and I
front
almost
yard.
slipped on my
For somebody to come
skateboard, and it was just very weird. Or when we got stuck on all those rides.
Yeah, Reagan and I in January went to
Disney
World
and
in
Universal.
Orlando and Universal, and we got stuck on a ride every single day, and we went for a week. We were in Orlando for a week.
Yeah, it was a different
Every
ride.
day,
Every single day.
At both parks.
Different parks, everything.
The worst was Green Gots. We got stuck on for 45 minutes, and there were people there was a language barrier. They didn't speak English, and it was
So we were trying to tell them that
insane.
like we were stuck and like
Insane.
we couldn't help them. It was crazy. It was
didn't
very
help.
crazy.
They were still screaming.
What's our favorite inside joke or funniest moment that we've ever had? Okay, our favorite inside.
It happens every day.
What?
Funny moments and inside jokes. There's
Okay.
a new inside
My
joke
favorite
every
inside
day.
joke will probably have to be Tiger Mugs. Finish line with the Tiger Mugs. Okay, that's just I don't even know how to explain that one.
So there's a video online of Iggy Azalea performing. I'm sure everybody's seen it, but like when you just say the lyrics, people don't really understand. But she's just spitting raps and just going for it. And the way she's running through it, you can't understand any word. And they put fake subtitles that say the most obscene shit I've ever heard.
So funny.
But when you like look at the subtitles and listen to what she's saying, it really sounds like she could be
Yeah.
saying these obscene things.
So
It's
that's
hilarious.
like a funny moment and an inside joke. My other favorite moment is when the first time we ever went to the beach together, there was this family. That was.
I was gonna say this one.
No way! It's
Say
so
it.
good.
I'll think of something else.
There was this family that it was like in the
They're there
house
every
next
year.
to us, but one day we looked out the window of our room.
This was yeah.
And okay, earlier in the week we had heard the mom say something about, yeah, Richard just stopped smoking. No.
Had like a birthday party for their daughter.
It was so weird. And so
We got free cake though.
it was nice. And so then we look out the window and we see him like crouched on the ground, like
It's a row
hiding
of
behind-
townhouses, so he's behind bushes.
hiding behind bushes smoking. And we were like, oh my god, so we took pictures.
I took pictures with my phone and I forgot the flash was on, so I'm up on the window like through the blinds and the flash goes off and we hit the ground as fast as you can.
It was so funny. That was one of the funniest moments. There's too many funny moments to even think. I'm sure there's one funnier than that, but I can't even think of one.
I can think of something funny. Not funnier than that, but it's still pretty funny because that was really
That
funny.
was honestly like
Oh, I could think of a good one.
What?
But we kind of experienced this on different levels. So, Regan and I went to our friend's river house. We went to our friend's river house for a few days, just like a long weekend, and they took us out on their boat, and it was so much fun. However,
we were tubing.
Yeah, so I get on with my two friends, and I hadn't been tubing in so long, so I was like, yeah, it's fine, I did this when I was little all the time, not knowing what was to come. The water was super choppy that day, and our other friend just cuts it across his own wake, and did you see us smack the water? Reagan was in the boat.
I was in the boat. I was like,
she tubed
woo!
later, but
I was tubing later.
we hit it so
and
hard.
we were fine.
And then I let go because like your body is smacking this tube, and we're up in the air for 5 feet, smacking the water. It hurt so
it
bad.
was terrible.
So it beat us.
It
so
looked bad.
Finally, I
bad.
let go and I fly off in the air. And then,
I mean, it looked like something out of an action movie. It looked like
like
Darth Vader had like forced him up and out of the. It was crazy.
And then because there's 3 of us on the tube and I'm on an end, I fly off. Then it offsets the balance, and they fly off. And then I get up out of the water once I finally surface because I'm like trying to swim up to the top again, and I'm like, once I catch my breath because it knocked the wind out of me. I was like, is everybody okay? And she's like, are you? I thought I broke my neck or something because we had just flown so far, and it's like hitting concrete once you fly off the tube at that speed. So once we got in, we're like, no, we're good. We'll chill on the boat for a little while.
Never again will we ever do this.
And then we went tubing with her aunt and uncle and her little cousin, and I rode it. I was like, I'll ride it a little bit. I'm not a huge fan of tubing anymore, though. And I rode it, and it wasn't bad at all, but I was like, just get me on the boat. I don't like tubing.
I don't like being in the water that I can't see.
I like being in the water.
I can't see the
Tubing's
bottom. It
not fun for
scares me. Last question. My last question is. Hold on. Where's our favorite place to go and hang out? Just like chill. Where's our chill spot?
For me, it's here. Just
Yeah, I
because,
would say it's probably at my house too.
like we said earlier, we're best friends with her mom, so it's just here is like our home.
Yeah, we do. I also do like driving with you, and like just being in the
going
car.
anywhere,
It's so fun.
It's the travel aspect of us.
Okay, guys, thank you again so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up.
And subscribe, and we will leave all of our social media links in the description below.
So, see you next time.
Catch you later.
Hello? Okay, be quiet. We're filming.